When I measured for the waist size, I used a good old tape measure, okay? So I set up this spot right here.
Hi.
Hey, I lined it up with this right here. Right there. So that's 1, right? You know what I mean? Start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however. And then that, the end, right, wherever it is, 38, 28, 45, whatever, 50, that's where you're going to put your first hole, and that's where everything's going to go. That's your center. You're going to go 1-inch holes above and below it. Okay? That's what I do. I don't know if that's right. That's what I do. Just want to show how I make a belt. I'll get a belt blank right here from the what's it called? Leather Factory. And I'll put on the buckle on it. I'll set it up to where I measure from here, the edge of here thing, right? All the way to how big the waist needs to be for the person. So then I made my mark right here for the center line of where I want it to be to fit the person exactly. Okay, so then I go halfway, and however thick your leather belt is, you're gonna want to go half of that and line up your first line on where your mark was made for your center line. Okay, and then what I like to do is I'll go usually 1, 2, 3 to 4 extra holes both ways from that center line to give the person room to grow or shrink their waist, because it happens to everybody, right? 1, 2. I'm gonna go 3 on this one. Okay. So I made marks. I don't know if you can see them. Next step is to start punching holes, not just randomly. Punch them where you made your marks at. Make sure they're centered still. Here's your hole punch you're going to use. And I use a ball peen hammer, flat side, of course. Center it up over the little mark you've made. I like to make sort of a crosshairs. So now I've made a mark to cut out the edge right here with the stencil that I already have. So it'll have not just a square edge, right? So the next thing I do is I cut that without cutting my hand or arm or anything like that. You want to cut straight up and down with these kind of things. Try not to angle it either way. Otherwise it'll show on your cut. That looks like it's okay. So.